So baby, let's get freaky and kinky. Let's make this bed get squeaky. Oh shit, I didn't see you, but not to worry guys. I'm a Chappelle Roan fan, and I am an ally to the lesbian community. That being said, are you triggered? Are you triggered that I dry fired my pistol, liberal? Fuck you. That being said, hoo-wee, it has been quite the adventure, guys. Yeah, I traveled across America, went to San Diego, we went to Missouri, we went to North Carolina, and then somehow went to Miramar in the barracks. Oh! Pretty cool, huh? Laser beams. Ended up in National City, arguably the biggest shithole right next to North Carolina. Alright? Hookers for neighbors. Motherfuckers pointing guns at you. Had the motherfucking M9 out there ready to go. Ready to go with the hollow points. It's a fucking shithole. And then from there, went to Fashion Valley. In a luxury apartment. Somehow ended up back in the barracks. And now I'm back here. Started from the bottom. Now we're at the bottom again. It's just fucking, literally prestige mode, alright? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? But anyways, guys, it is military surplus of the month. Yes, that's right. We are going to be looking at military surplus of the month. Stupid. That being said, look at this. M1 helmet cover for Woodland. Classic American. Alright, these were probably last used in Panama, and they were standard issue for a decent minute until the PASGAT took over and Woodland was still being used to a high proportion. Alright? And Woodland came out late in like Vietnam, but it was like a little bit different. I have a blouse somewhere here in the old Vietnam Woodland, but who gives a fuck? This is Vietnam era shit right here. All original. Very beautiful. Covered in leaves type shit. Very cool. I'm pretty sure it was used by both the Army and the Marine Corps. Look at that. And it's got more friendly for like drier environments, kind of deserty. Freaking awesome. And like I've been telling you guys, I want to do like a Vietnam impression type shit. But I've also watched the Pacific, and on top of that, gotta get cultural, man. Marine Corps, you know, era type shit. Pacific motherfucking theater, and I want an M1 carbine. It all adds up. I gotta do a Marine Corps Pacific theater impression. All right, so that coming soon. Obviously, when I get my fucking shit straight, obviously, and motherfuckers want to hire disabled veterans. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Yes, I know. I said I was going to move to a mid-state, but my life is a bit of a pause because of the VA. But don't worry, guys. We're figuring it out. That being said, a lot of time is going to be dedicated to the motherfucking VA. And you know what? Maybe I'll make a fucking VA video. How to get your motherfucking shit straight. Part 2. 1. I don't know. Shit. That being said, once again, I forgot I already had a shovel from the Vietnam War era. Like I said, impression. But this is the one we're going to be using and abusing. Alright? Just like a fucking Muslim wife. The one I have over there, still well preserved. And I'm probably going to keep it well preserved. So this is the one we're going to be using for actual reenactments and all kinds of cool shit. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So that's going to be awesome to have. Over here, once again, Vietnam War era. M14 mag pouches. Although this buckle, not sure if I would use it. It's definitely secure. That being said, is it easy access? I don't know. You got to do all that shit. But it holds your mags just nice. So for hunting, awesome. For the range, awesome. Not sure if I would use it for combat. I'm sure you could get better shit. And for experts, again, I'm new to the Vietnam War reenactment community. As you can see, I did a lot of Axis shit with the German shit. So I'm not that familiar to this more slightly modern stuff. But as you can see, it's got Alice clips. And someone tell me what the fuck this clip is for. Freaking awesome. Now, that being said, once again, I said I'm more familiar with Alice gear, and look at this. Some sort of late production type shit. Holds your mags. It's got the clip just like an Alice holster that they still use for parades, surprisingly. Even when I was in, I saw that. But it's got some sort of plastic that holds your mags tight. You like that? You fucking kinky fuck. It holds your mags tight and it's twisted inwards. So, yeah, like I said, it'll hold your fucking mags tight. So it's probably designed for the M9. Doubt it's for the 1911. It's too thick. On top of that, it's single stack, so the mag is very paper thin. I know the Marine Corps was using the M1911 last and for a fat minute. So, yeah. But this is freaking awesome. Very cool. I'll definitely be unironically using this at the range and for, I don't think for reenactments, but unironically for the range. It's a good piece of gear. Now this I found in an abandoned building in Camp Pendleton. Pretty sure this is what the drill instructors use, but my memory is faded, so I quite forgot. As you can see, it's a belt buckle with an EGA. Very cool, beautiful decoration for like a little moto display. So, I mean, what the fuck? Why would I do a fucking drill instructor reenactment? That's fucking weird, bro. But still, really awesome for display and as a cool collectible. Alright, freaking awesome. Now over here, I got some sort of wool pants from a friend of mine. As you know, I live in a place of high elevation. It doesn't snow, but it's also like big and deserty, and it's very dry type of cold. So, wool pants will help a lot. These are probably for a dress uniform, but they're definitely for a more colder environment. So, during the winter, winters can be quite cruel where I come from, or here in this location. Now, over here, I have a 6-hour Zoomy Zoom. Pretty cool, right? A Juliet 5 Micro. Made by 6-hour, the same people that make the P320. 6-hour used by the United States Marine Corps. 9mm. But the thing that makes me doubt it is the made in China thing. And another thing is, when you look at it, when you look through it, it's very precise as to where your field of vision is at. So you have to quite literally look for it. And it's quite annoying for a quick combat situation. Arguably, it's a lot easier to find the G-spot in a woman than it is to find this fucking scope. And when I'm getting shot at, I want to be able to see my target right away. So honestly, I probably wouldn't even bother with this unless I was in a precision shooting type of situation where the enemy's far enough where I can actually take my time. Other than that, like I said, I'm not a combat veteran. I'm pogue as fuck. But, you know, I have an idea of, you know, it's always good to be the first one there. To be the first one with the shot and not look for this fucking shit. You know what I mean? So that's going to be quite frustrating. But maybe I'll do a review on this and see how it works for me. Now, another thing we got, Carcano rounds. I do not own a Carcano rifle, but I have a friend who bought a Carcano rifle, and I asked him if I could have one of each type of bullet. So apparently they made Carcanos that were chambered in each of these 2 rounds. So these are quite literally the same rounds that one of these would have killed John F. Kennedy. So, you know what I mean? A vote that counts, you know what I mean? What makes a difference? A piece of paper in a cardboard box or one of these going through your fucking head? Pretty crazy. Brainful thought, you know what I mean? Not that I shitting on John F. Kennedy. He was actually a really great president. But, you know, someone put him down because he knew a little too much, you know what I mean? But we're not going into detail. Anyways, guys, I'm pretty sure you saw it behind me, but I got a homie in the Navy who gave me this. I hurt my foot. I got a homie who gave me a cranial that's in the Navy. Look at this. It probably was discarded, abandoned, or whatnot. But regardless, I got a fucking cranial. On top of that, who gives a fuck? That's another impression. That's another kit. And I have a homie who's a aircraft mechanic. F-18 specifically. Fucking awesome. And he gave me one of his extra coveralls. So fuck it. I'm going to be like, this is what an aircraft mechanic would wear in the flight line. History is history. Whether it's recent or fucking in the past. So that's going to be freaking awesome. You know what I mean? And on top of that, ooh, just thought of something. I'm going to do a series where I interview my homies that are still in the service that have exciting jobs. Because although I had a very like exciting moments in my career. My job was pretty fucking lame, alright? And that's coming from a heterosexual. I'm not gay, I hate computers. Alright? But that being said, we could do interviews with an F-18 mechanic. So right there, that's a homie. Content, just like that. And I still got homies in 2.9 that do grunt shit. Interviews, talk about shit, show me around. Because if there's one thing I did wrong is that I didn't make enough content in 29 Palms.
29 palmas.
And I really do regret that, so that's unfortunate. Don't have many homies left in Pendleton, but we might be able to do that. I don't know. They got museums there. Look at the tanks there. That'll be awesome. So, we'll definitely have a look at that. But anyways, guys, do we have any more surplus around here? Yeah, no. Oh, wait. No, we got this combat belt. Shit. But it doesn't have the buckle. That being said, it is covered in molly, so you can add all kinds of attachments. See, there's molly back here. And fun fact, one of my bartenders actually recommended molly. But, you know, these days drugs are laced with all kinds of, like, fentanyl and all that shit. And it'll kill you. So, don't do drugs, kiddos. Stick to fucking belt molly and shit. But anyways, guys, like, subscribe, much love, take care. I think that's all I have to say. Military surplus of the month. And I got a vlog of me being out of the military for like 2 weeks and a half. So that'll be awesome. And again, we're going to get back in the old uniforms. We're going to get back in the German uniform. We're going to get back into the Cold War uniforms. We're going to get back into all kinds of shit. But like I said, I do have to get my shit straight. My life is at a bit of a pause. We got to get a job to fund the channel. And eventually, I would want to do this for a living. And even if I can't, even if I don't get sponsors or whatnot, I'm going to keep doing this as a hobby. So, you know, I have my regular life going on. Whether it's I'm doing this and we're successful. So, fuck it. I don't know. Alright, I want to knock out. Alright, good night. Like, subscribe.